So today we have Nipissing University. It is located in North Bay, Ontario. It is in Canada. It offers undergraduate programs as well as graduate programs. Uh, I request Pankti to start the presentation. And over to you, Pankti. Thank you very much.
Certainly. So currently, Nipissing is located in North Bay, Ontario, as we all know, and it actually offers all programs which are bachelor programs, which are undergraduate programs, post baccalaureate programs, and master programs. So today, since we have all of the students here, we are actually more interested in talking to the students. So I will be going ahead and quickly taking over the presentation, and then we'll open up for Q&A, which will be taken care by my colleague Devanshi, and she will also be explaining you about the application process of how it works and what are the queries, what are the concerns the student faces, and how we can take it over in regards to Nipissing University. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and speak about Nipissing University. Now, Nipissing University, as mentioned, it is located in North Bay, Ontario. It is one of the most vibrant places for students to be in, hardly 2 to 3 hours away from uh, uh, sorry, just one sec. Yeah, so I was saying that it's hardly 2 hours away from Ontario, and our campuses of Nipissing University are very huge and massive. So it is an entire community. North Bay is an entire community in itself. With Nipissing, you have about 4,000 to 5,000 students approximately joining in every year, and that also includes international students along with the domestic students as well. The best part about Nipissing University is that you do not have separate classes for international as well as domestic students. All of the classes are combined. Our class size is very small, which is about 30 to 40 students, which means that you will end up getting personal attention, one-on-one attention. You will be being there with the part of it. You will be taking care of many projects which must be given to you by your facilitators. You can take part on these projects, and at the same time also help and this will also help you in collecting references, in making sure that you have the right kind of relationship with your facilitators, because you have a very small group of students. In Nipissing, everyone knows everyone. The teachers don't know you by the number, but they know you by the name. And we are really we're very proud of the services we provide, because we actually are number one by McLean, which was in the year 2020, that we were rated number one for our student services. Now, when you actually look at this beautiful pictures, it actually tells you about what Nipissing North Bay is. You can actually see that the students can enjoy indoor as well as outdoor activities. And facilities for the university will be the best infrastructure, our lab sizes, our computers, our labs, our soccer fields. So basically we have all of the facilities which are upgraded. Our university is opening this month, and probably by the 25th of August, we are hoping that all of the faculties and the team members from the university will start coming on board. So slowly and steadily, we are, easing out the COVID restrictions, and everyone is coming on board for Nipissing. And you can actually see the facilities. We had recently opened up the library. The infrastructure, and you can look that everything is at par with all of the other universities. Now, talking about student life, Nipissing has a multicultural it has multiculturalism, which means that we respect all the religions and all the ethnicities. Now, you can see in pictures, we have football, soccer, basketball. All of the festivals are also celebrated. We have a few of the images where there's a competition for cooking, and we of course have this beautiful image which is of the lake itself, which is in our campus. So we have a huge campus, and all of these activities are celebrated in our campuses throughout, and it's not just these. Apart these, there are many Indian festivals like Holi, like Diwali, which is also celebrated on campus. And Nipissing University takes great pride in celebrating all these festivals along with their Indian friends as well as the domestic and international students. So we believe to celebrate all of the festivals and have a very colorful life for the students, and the pictures kind of speak the same. So these will be few of the pictures that speak about the student life that is at Nipissing University. Here you can see some of the images where students are actually enjoying indoor and outdoor activities. You have, a game session where the Lakers are playing, which is um, one of the very popular names or teams for North Bay. Uh, and you can get more information about them also on the Instagram handles of which is SUTU. Now, residence living. This is something that we offer with Nipissing University, which is our residence living, and in fact, we are number one, as mentioned already in McLean 2020. We were the top number in our residence living. We provide with safe accommodations for our students to stay, and this is how the accommodations will look like. So you have suite style accommodations, which will have a bathroom, a storage, and a shared, a bedroom, a storage, and a shared bathroom. Similarly, it will be a four-person apartment, and you will have a common closet, a common hallway, and then the bedrooms are separate. So your kitchen and your lounge area is shared by four students. However, the rooms are absolutely single. They're ensuite rooms, which will have one bedroom, a study space, a storage, and a closet tour. And similarly, that will be for the other person, the other student as well. And that is going to be the kitchen area, which is going to be used by all four students, and the lounge area. And this, of course, is with updated with the best of the kitchenette, the best of the gadgets that one requires in the kitchen, right? Like desktop, microwave, oven, all of these facilities are already there in the residence itself. Now, student support, as I had already mentioned earlier, that we are number one in student services among many universities in Canada, which was by McLean 2020. We provide pickups, we provide health insurances, we provide employment support. When I say employment support, since Nipissing University is a massive university with a very huge campus, there are a lot of opportunities which rise in and around the institution itself. So many of the times, a lot of students get an opportunity to work in the institution. Either they can become peer mentors, or they can also end up becoming, you can say, assisting their facilitators in projects. You can also do peer tutoring, you can do student learning and transitions. So there are a lot of initiatives which are for the student, which are also generated or created by the students, keeping an understanding that everyone would want to work part-time, and you can work 20 hours a week part-time, and these will be few of the best services that you can have. So we also provide, as said, international initiatives that we have. We have academic services, cultural support, at the same time, personal services. When we talk about cultural support, we have an office for indigenous initiatives, which means that any religion, any faith, if anyone would want to do anything about their specific religion, they can go to our offices, speak to our student union, and celebrate that event on campus along with all of the other members. So we respect all religions, and they can certainly go ahead and do that. Personal services, like we have a health center, we have a student counseling, we have student intervention support. Many of the time, students, when they do come in, um, they have this cultural shock, and they always find it a little overwhelming to kind of move from one city to another, and they might feel out of space at times. That is precisely why we understand this, and we also have student counseling and student intervention supports. This will actually help out students to kind of be there, kind of we kind of make sure that the students are feeling okay, they are adjusting with the place. If there are any difficulties, if they're facing any difficulties, then we're certainly here to help them. If they are not feeling correct, the cultural shock is way too much on them, or they're feeling overwhelmed with the situation, then certainly our student counseling or our student support is there to take care of all of these services. Now, the NU promise. This is just something which is very exciting for all our students, which is going to be the NU promise. Basically, what this means that once you've completed your bachelor's degree, this is specifically for bachelor students. So once you've completed your bachelor degree, and post that, if in 6 months you do not secure a job or any employment, then you can again come back to Nipissing University and study for an entire year, which is going to be absolutely free of cost, and you can have up to 30 additional credits, not 30 completely. It can be up to 30 additional credits, which means that we are so confident about the university, we are so confident about our academic programs, we are so confident about our curriculum, that we always tell our students that he or she will end up getting a job in the next 6 months after they've completed their graduations from Nipissing University. This is something which is very big, because I'm sure all of you know what can be an average fee for a year with any of the universities, and we actually let students study absolutely free of cost for this. So we're very happy with this promise. It is very simple. It's for all of the undergraduate students. Once you've completed your studies, and if in within 6 months you do not land up a job, you can always come back and study for an additional year to upskill yourself in the programs that you've taken, to have career development, to have success in your academics, and then again go and find a job for yourself. Now, coming to entrance scholarships, currently we have so for all of the domestic students, we have a free domestic tuition scholarship. However, for our Indian students or international students, anyone who is getting 90 plus, which is and 36 in IB, you have a scholarship. You have a scholarship of $3,000 in your second and your fourth year. Someone who is getting scholarships of 85 to 90, 89, sorry, 85 to 89, not 90, which is 33 to 35 in your IB credits. In your first year, you will get 2,500 as a scholarship. If you maintain the same records, if you maintain the same academics, then it will be further increased to $1,000, which you can receive in year two if you've got 90 plus in the year two. And the third scholarship is going to be for 80 to 84 percentage, which will be 30 to 32 in IB, wherein you get 1,500 as scholarship. And the further, it will be either if you get 80 to 84, you get 500. If it's 85%, it's 75. And if it's 90%, it's $1,000. So I just wanted to understand before I go ahead, if you guys or if any of the students have any questions, I would suggest please write in all of your questions in the Q&A box, so that Devanshi, when she takes over, we will definitely be able to help you with all of the questions. Perfect. Now, what will be the tuition fee when you are living off campus and when you're living in residence? So basically, your first tuition fee for a year would be 19,325 Canadian dollars. Apart this, you also have ancillary fee, the residence accommodation, the food, the book supplies, and your personal expenses. So let's say if you're living off campus, you spend somewhere around 31,389, which is approximately $31,500 to $34,890. However, if you live in residency, which is the residence apartment that we provide for all of our students who are coming to Nipissing University, Your tuition fee, of course, remains the same. Your ancillary fee remains the same. However, your food cost, your books and supply, I mean, that all will still remain the same, but your residence accommodation and your food supply may differ. So if you live off campus, you're spending around 35,000 approximately. If you're living in residence, you're spending about $33,000 approximately. So this is the figure which actually speaks about the differences of where you will be spending and how you can end up saving when staying with residents. Because when you're living off campus, there are a lot of other other expenses that one does not take care of, which is the light bill, the water bill, the electricity bill, all of the other charges like Wi-Fi, your transport. So all of this is actually not considered when you're living off campus. However, when you are living in residence, all of this is already taken care of. So you can see that you end up saving a lot of money here. Now, this is going to be our programs of study. Our programs of study have different specializations, like our undergraduate programs, which talk from anthropology, biology, business, child and family studies, classical studies, computer science, criminal justice, data science. Now, I just want to say something about data science. It's one of our very recent programs. We've just recently got data science programs with Nipissing University. And in North Bay, Ontario, we are the only university with a data science program. So this is something which we're really proud of again. And along with this, we have many other programs like economics, English studies, fine arts, geography, history, indigenous studies, liberal arts, liberal science. So as you can see, the list goes on and on. In overall, we have about 87 programs with Nipissing University, which include undergraduate programs, which include post-baccalaureate diplomas and also masters. So now coming to the programs of studies with post-baccalaureate, these will be the diplomas, which will be for business administration, finance, human resource management, international business, and marketing. And then we have our graduate programs, which are Bachelors of Education, Masters of Arts in History, Masters of Arts in Sociology, Masters of Environmental Science, Masters of Environmental Studies, Masters of Science in Kinesiology, and Masters of Science in Mathematics. Very soon, we will also be getting some business programs into this, as you can surely see, we do not have any of the business specialization programs, but very soon we will be also adding business programs to our study. So the reason I'm not explaining you the complete business programs is because my colleague Devanshi will be taking over the entire program matrix, and she will be discussing all of the programs in detail with you. So, without further ado, I'm just going to give the mic to her. She will be just sharing her screen for the program matrix, and she will take over all the programs from here.
Thank you so much, Pankti. Please stop sharing your screen so that I can share mine and explain the whole program matrix. Okay, so I hope my screen is reflecting and you guys are able to see the program matrix.
Yes, Devanshi.
Okay, fine. So as Pankti just explained, that we have undergraduate programs, post-baccalaureate diploma and certification programs, and graduate programs. So now I will start explaining undergraduate programs. So first of all, we have Bachelors of Arts. As she has just explained, so many specializations we are having here. As you can see on the screen, BA in Classical Studies, Child and Family Studies, English Studies, Environmental and Geography, History, Liberal Arts, Mathematics, Native Studies, Religions and Cultures, Social Welfare and Social Development, Sociology, Economics, Criminal Justice and Corrections, and Criminal Justice Studies. Now, all the BA programs are eligible for all the students who have recently completed 12th standard or have already completed 12th standard before some year, 2 to 3 years. And the eligibility criteria is pretty much simple. The student needs to get only 60% in 12th standard, and there is no specific subject requirement, but yes, there are some exceptions. Let me go through it. Just a second. As you can see, yeah. So the Bachelor of Arts in Economics, this subject, we need English and mathematics both. If the student has mathematics as a subject in 12th standard, then he will be eligible for the Bachelor of Arts in Economics program. Now, same goes for the computer science program as well. If the student has mathematics in 12th, he would be eligible for the BA in the computer science program. Now, if I talk about the language requirements, then we are accepting IELTS, PTE, and TOEFL internet-based test. For IELTS, we require overall 6.5 and no band less than 6 in each module. If I talk about PTE, then we require overall of 58 and 56 in each module. And if I talk about TOEFL IBT, then it requires 83 overall, with a minimum score of 20 in reading, listening, and writing, and a minimum score of 22 in speaking. Now I will talk about BBA program. Now we have these specializations: accounting, business administration, entrepreneurship and innovation leadership, finance, human resource, international business, and marketing. But please, students, make a note of it that the first year is going to be common for everyone. You will get to choose the specialization from the second year. This program is also of 4 years. The language requirements are same as BA programs. And there is one advantage here that the students who have taken commerce in 12th, they might not have mathematics as a subject. They do not need to worry. We are accepting these applications without mathematics for BBA program. Again, we'll be needing 60% in 12th standard, and there is no any specific requirement for each and every subject. Now, the next program is Bachelor of Fine Arts. This program is of 4 years, and we do not need any kind of a portfolio for that. We just need 60% in 12th standard. The language requirements are same again. Yeah, I mean, the basic thing is that the student needs to have English as a subject in 12th. Now, the next program is Bachelor of Science. Now, we are having many options, many specializations: BSc in biology, computer science, data science. We have data science in Bachelor of Arts also, and in BSc also. Then liberal science, then mathematics, environmental biology and technology, environmental and physical geography, and psychology. Now here, the student needs to have 60% in 12th standard, but the student also needs to have mathematics as a subject. It is not compulsory, but if the student doesn't have math in 12th, then the student can go there and study mathematics along with other subjects. The language requirements would be same as above. Now the next course is Bachelor of Social Work. Now here, any student from 12th standard who gets 60% is eligible for this program. The language requirements again would be the same. The duration is going to be the same as 4 years. The very next program is Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science combined with Bachelor of Commerce. Now, till now, all the programs which I talked about, BSc, Bachelor of Social Work, then Fine Arts, BBA, and BA, these programs are of 4 years. The language requirements are same. We need minimum of 60% in 12th, and yeah, there is no extra, apart from the mathematics requirements in some of the programs, there are no extra requirements. Now these program, now I'm going to talk about the concurrent programs. Concurrent as in combined programs, which are going to be for 6 years. So the very first is BA or BSc combined with Bachelor of Commerce. It is going to be 6 years. The language requirements is going to be the same as above. The 12th standard requirement would be same as above, 60%. Then the next program is Concurrent Bachelor of Business Administration and B.Ed. There will be three different specializations, the levels, I would say, the primary, junior, and intermediate for that. The next program is Concurrent Bachelor of Physical Health and Education and Bachelor of Education. Now it is going to be same as other concurrent program, which I explained earlier. Now the next program is Concurrent Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Education. Again, there will be three levels, primary, junior, and intermediate. Now all these concurrent programs are of 6 years. The language requirements are same as other programs, and the academic requirements would be 12th. In 12th standard we'll be needing 60%. Now I will be moving forward and explaining the post-baccalaureate diploma programs. Now, dear students, this program's scope is really very wide. All the students who are from the non-business background can apply for post-baccalaureate diploma program in the business background. Okay, so we are having 5 specialization, PBD in business administration, finance, human resource management, international business, and marketing. Now, all these programs are of 2 years. The IELTS requirements are going to be same. It's going to be 6.5 overall, no band less than 6. The PT would be overall 58 and each 56. If I talk about the TOEFL IBT, then a minimum score of 83 with a minimum score of 20 in reading, listening, and writing, and 22 in speaking. Now, please note that all the students, as I said, from non-business background, that means the students who have already done their BA, BSc, then engineering, or mass communication, then tourism, hotel management, all these students, or the students from the dentist, who have done dental or then medicine, all these students, physiotherapy, homeopathy, all these students are eligible for post-baccalaureate diploma courses in the business background. Now, why? Because these programs are specifically designed for non-business background students only, and we also, as university, we also provide the visa support document for that. So these programs, as I said, are of 2 years. The students will be getting 3 years of postgraduate work permit, and the tuition deposit is going to be 19,325 Canadian dollars for all the programs, not only undergraduate or post-baccalaureate programs, but all the programs which I'm going to explain. The tuition deposit is going to be same. Now, moving forward to post-baccalaureate certification programs. These 2 programs are also specifically designed for non-business background students only. And these are going to be of 1 year. So the student is going to get 1 year's post-study work permit. The language requirements, academic requirements, and the fees is going to be the same as the previous ones. Now here I want to say talk about backlogs. You will be having some queries that how many backlogs are accepted. So most probably we only accept 8 to 12 backlogs, but if I talk about the post-baccalaureate diploma courses, we are accepting at least minimum 17, maximum 17 backlogs. So that is the backlog is not going to be any issue. If I talk about the gaps, then if you are having the gap justification and if it justifies the requirements of the visa, then it is completely fine. We are not having extra requirement for gaps. So all the students who have the work experience and the academic experience of some more years, then they are most welcome to our university. Okay. So here, Pankti just explained the whole structure, the expand structure of the courses and all. So the tuition deposit is as I said, 19,325 Canadian dollars. The ancillary fees is going to be $1,992. Housing is going to be some around 5,700 to 6,400. Food is going to be some around $2,600. The books and supplies are going to be between 500 to 1,000. The personal expenses is going to be completely dependent upon the student, and the total is going to be around $32,000 to $33,000. I'm really sorry. Uh, so yeah, that's it. This is all about the program metrics. I would just request Pankti to go ahead with the session, and I think if we are good to go, if the students are having any questions, please put it in the chat box so that we can answer the questions.
Yes, so Richard, we actually done with the presentation and we've explained the program matrix also. So now we are actually ready to take on some questions by the team if students have any.
Thank you, Pankti, and thank you, Devanshi, for that presentation, for explaining everything. There are a few questions. There is one, basically the post-baccalaureate diploma program that you offer. You did not mention any academic percentage. Is there a 60% requirement in the post-baccalaureate diploma as well?
No, there's no such requirement, but at least we'll be needing a student's percentage minimum of 55%. That would be a basic profile I would be needing, because zyada weak profile ho jayega, so that would create a problem. Yeah.
Amol, they don't have a PhD program in management. Otherwise, they would have displayed that program as well. So, yeah.
Sadly, we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we have PhD, but the program is completely online, regardless of pandemic and other issues. But the thing is that the student will not be getting chance to travel and do the will not get the work permit as well.
Okay. And Kaugat, it's 19,300 for 1 year. That's the tuition fees for 1 year.
19,325 Canadian dollars for 1 year for each and every program.
So there is one more question that basically you mentioned in terms of education gap, there is no problem. So is there no problem at age as well?
No, there is no problem. See, as far as it doesn't create a problem during the visa processing, I don't think there's any issue.
Okay, perfect.
So I just wanted to intervene in that which you didn't mention, that we do not have any issues with the age or the gap. However, the gaps have to be legit, which means that it have to be, the gaps have to be explained in a manner that, of course, if the student would have left, we understand that, he or she would have been helping and supporting his family. That could be one of the reasons that they would have left studying during that time. So that gap has to be justified.
Perfect.
And the academics have to be strong.
Perfect. Okay. Any study program in library science and finance or public relations that you offer?
No, actually, regarding the finance, I just explained the post-baccalaureate diploma. We are having this program, but the thing is that program is designed for the non-business background students, and we are already working on the business background programs, which we will be launching soon, I think in the next intake.
Okay. Most of your undergraduate programs are only for Jan intake, so you don't have the second intake.
No, they are available for January and September both. See, there are two programs, but I think I just forgot to mention, I'm really sorry. Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Bachelor of Science in Physical Health and Education. Now, these two programs are specifically for September intake only.
Okay. History basically also in biology required in 12th for environmental undergraduate program.
Yes.
Yes, biology is required. So
Yes.
history biology is required for 12th, or basically, as you said, basically, for economics, if the student doesn't have mathematics, then probably, they can go and take those additional courses. Is that option available in this?
For BA in economics, it is mandatory. See, if the student doesn't have mathematics in 12th, then what we can do is that we can provide an alternate offer. The student will be studying that program after going there along with the mathematics, and then he can switch after 1 year.
is the same applicable for bachelor's in environmental, where a student can go there and basically go for some other program, learn biology, and then change to bachelor's in environmental?
Yes.
So Srishti, it is possible after your 12th to basically go to Nipissing University. Only thing is you will have to take biology classes in the university and then you can shift your major. Am I right?
I'm really sorry. Not the biology classes. I'm talking about the math classes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this same option is not available for other courses, you mean to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Afia, is there part-time job available?
Yes, yes. 20 hours per week.
Mustafa is a commerce student, but his subjects are IT and SP. So can he get any program in this university that you suggest?
SP as in which subject?
Secretarial practice.
Okay. She's from the commerce background, right?
He is from this commerce background.
Yeah. So the thing is that right now we are not having any program related to the commerce students who have done their BCom or BBA or business management. But as I said, we are going to launch the business the programs for the business background students in the next intake.
So let me just ask you this, whether basically you are from a commerce background or you're not from a commerce background, can't they apply for the baccalaureate diploma in the various specialization that you offer?
Only the students from the commerce background cannot apply for the PG diploma course.
Okay.
Actually, Richard, one of the reasons that the students cannot do that is also because the courses that are taught in the post-bac are very basic courses, and the commerce students have already kind of done that.
Okay.
So they are kind of overlapping if they do a post-baccalaureate, if they've come from a commerce background or, a BBA background, which is exactly why very soon we coming up in the next intake with, specializations which are for BBA or BCom students. So, their curriculum will be different, their academic and the level of their understanding will of course be a little higher, because as of now they'll be doing, basics like introduction of marketing, introduction of business administration, which a BBA student would have already done. So that is one of the reasons that this background profile is currently not accepted with Nipissing.
Okay. Afia has a question. I guess you said that maths is not required for BBA. So your option is maths required for BBA?
No. It is not required if you have taken commerce in 12th and want to go for BBA.
Right. So if you are taken a commerce, then maths is not required for BBA. Alka, she wants to study in international trade and communication, English, microbiology, biotechnology. Alka has a lot of programs. Anything that you can offer?
See, if the student is from the biology background, like the student has done PCB in 12th, then we have a BSc in biology, BSc in psychology, BSc in environmental biology and technology, BSc in environmental geography and technology. Yeah.
Okay. Is there accounting and taxation, including tax related study available? Basically, is business math available in BBA?
Business math is going to be there, but BBA, I don't think. See, you need to choose a specialization and then you'll be able to see if the tax related subjects are there or not. Okay. I think maybe in accounting it would be there.
Perfect. I just want to go to that scholarship slide. It was very interesting. If I could see that one time more.
Surely.
Scholarship slide.
Devanshi, can you just share it, please?
Just a second.
Because you're already on the share, so.
Yeah, just a second.
Should I share it? It's here only.
Pankti, please go ahead.
Okay, wait. Have you stopped this? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. This scholarship slide basically looks very interesting. So I just want to just focus a little bit on this. So it says that basically if a student has got 90 plus in the 12th, or he has got 36 plus in the IB, then for the first year, he gets a free domestic tuition. So it is like basically the difference that he has to pay in terms of international tuition fee minus domestic tuition fee. Am I right?
No, actually, the domestic tuition means that the tuition fee for the domestic students, and that is going to be 7,000 Canadian dollars, and he will be getting it as a scholarship.
So in the first year, he will be getting 7,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. Am I right?
Yeah, but this scholarship structure is only for the September intake right now, because the scholarship for January, it is under process. We are restructuring it, and soon we'll be sharing the updates.
Oh, so this is for September 2021, you mean to say?
2021 and 2022. Yes,
2022.
we are giving students a scholarship for the January intake, but the amount will be decided by the international team. So
Okay,
we'll be
so
sharing the profile with the international team, and they'll decide and inform us.
so for the September 2022 intake, if a student who has got 90 plus or 36 credits in the IB, basically he gets 7,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. And in the second, third, and fourth year, if he gets 85 plus in while studying at Nipissing University, he gets 3,000 Canadian dollars per year, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And basically, if he has got anywhere between 85 to 89%, or in AIB he gets anything in the range of 33 to 35, he gets 2,500 for the first year. And based on his performance, how much he gets, whether he gets 90% in the Nipissing University or 85% or 80 to 84%, the scholarship in the second to fourth year can range from $1,000 per year to $750 to $500 per year, right?
Yes.
Okay. The same goes for the next table, 80 to 84%. So there is a good scholarship available if student wants, that can reduce the price. So 19,500 is a tuition fee. You can reduce minus 7,500 if you are applying for the September intake, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Any other scholarship besides this available?
The scholarship is available for master's programs as well. Pankti, I would request you to kindly, go to that slide. Yeah.
Okay. So for the master's program, you have a 7,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. Okay. Minimum 80% of average and at least one of the following volunteer work. Okay.
Yes, student needs to get involved in some social work and all.
Okay. Thank you very much. So for the January intake, by when should the students should apply? Any
They can
deadlines?
apply right now also. We are accepting applications for January intake.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That was a lovely presentation. You answered all of the questions and on scholarships. Thank you for attending in spite of basically, a lot of
Again, Richard, we would just want to apologize and say sorry. We're sorry in the mishap and we're sorry on the glitch. We really hope to be prepared next time, all the more. Of course, minusing all the difficulties that we faced at the start. So, if there's anything that we can do in regards to support, we certainly are here to help. If there's any assessments that students want to get checked, they can always route it to you, and then you can route it to us. We do that absolutely free of course. So we would always just encourage students to send us the pre-assessments, or send you rather the pre-assessments. It's absolutely free of course. They do not have to pay the application fee till the time they get a yes from us. So the best would be to do this, and our details are already shared. If not, I will be sharing the details to you post the call, so that you can share it with the team also, and we'll be also sharing the presentation.
Perfect.
So that if you need anything, you can go ahead and share it with your students as well.
Perfect. So any students who is interested in Nipissing University can evaluate the profile, if their profile is eligible or not. And if their profile is eligible, then basically you can apply directly. Yes. And this will improve your admission chance to the university, and also the application fee that you are going to pay. What is the application fee for the program, for the application?
It is 110 Canadian dollars for undergrad programs and post-baccalaureate programs. And if I talk about the master's programs, then it is going to be 130 Canadian dollars.
So it's 100 Canadian dollars for undergraduate and 100 Canadian dollars for post-baccalaureate, and 130 Canadian dollars for the master's program. Thank you. Is there any application fee waiver available for the students who are attending in this webinar?
Nothing for now. We certainly hope so, but nothing as of now.
Okay. Aika says I entered in middle path of this meeting, so that's why I don't have clarity. Okay, no problem, Aika. We are there with you. In case you have any specific doubts, you can get back to us in the WhatsApp group that we have formed, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you, Pankti, and thank you, Devanshi,
Thank you, Richard.
for coming and rescuing us at last moment. Thank you very much.
No worries at all. Thank you. Take care, Richard. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.
So, thank you everybody for the participants for waiting, and sorry for the apologies, but it was nice that you stayed and you attended this presentation of the university, which was important. And now basically I request, can you just stop the screen share, Pankti, is it possible? Don't go away. There are some last minute announcements that has to be done.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
right.
no worries. Yeah. If you could stop the screen share, please. Yeah, thank you, Pankti. Thank you very much again. Lovely to see you, and for all the question answers that you have done. So now basically some announcements that we have to do for Monday. So the next webinar is going to be on Monday, and do join us at 6:30. Very important. There are a lot of things that basically this presentation comes to you. I hope you take the maximum benefit of this, and you are here at 6:30 p.m. sharp. I will be basically delivering my lecture on success skills, and there will be university who will be basically guiding you in this process. Okay. I now allow Aruna to basically take over from me and to explain things. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for joining the Student University Webinar 4, and thank you for all your patience. I would like you to attend all the webinars to get guaranteed results. There should be no complaints, no excuses, and share among your friends and in your network and be on time. On Monday, 23rd August, we would have the success skill topic as Power of Inner Power. Presenter is Mr. Richard Lesrado, Founding and Managing Director of EACC. The student questionnaire topic would be How Study Abroad Helps to Build Personality and Confidence. The university presenting is HTMI Switzerland. Presenter is Mr. Nishant Suri, Hospitality Training Manager. We'll start by 6:30 p.m. sharp, so we suggest you to log in 10 minutes early. Now the prizes. You have to follow us on Facebook at EACC 2000 and follow us on Instagram at EACC_2000. I'm still waiting for feedbacks. Please do give your feedbacks, because the best feedbacks will get special prize. Now today, since we didn't have that amount of feedbacks, so we'll keep the prize for next Saturday. So I request everyone to give best feedbacks. I've already posted the link on the chat box. Do post your feedback on our live Facebook page and be ready to get special prizes. You can tag us at @EACC 2000 on Facebook, @EACC_2000 on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube, EACC-Education Abroad Counseling Center. And for free Zoom one-on-one counseling, contact our study abroad volunteers. And if you are not part of any student university webinar groups, you can fill the Google form already put in the chat box and get a Zoom free one-on-one counseling. Support us. Forward the links to your family, friends, and your network, and let them take advantage of such a wonderful session. Thank you.